Hello, this is game analysis. Anything I say is of importance, so please pay attention. Most of this will be from a somewhat novice perspective, so if you know how you can fix what I think about it or apply my logic, please help me in the comments. As you can see, I could have cleared that one very easily because the last mine in this 2 must be in these cells. And if it's in those last 2 cells, that 1 shares those. Therefore, the 3 cells under this 1 are free to open. Something I should have noticed a lot sooner is this 3, as it would have helped me progress a lot faster, but obviously I tried to tackle something else that I shouldn't have. This pattern is also more common than I think, and it should be easily done and identified like so. If you need a reason, the 4 has 3 mines lined up on the right, because if it was directly under the 4, it would overload the 1 that is right next to it. Right here, easy progression is not what I want to do. I want to go downwards because I need to figure this out, and if I wanted to wrap around, it would have been way too much work from here to there. Instead, I could have done it from this 2 because it was a lot closer, but I did not see it fast enough, and I just kind of brute forced it on this area. This right here is an easy 3. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but very clear that the remaining 2 mines are there. Now, I believe that I paused here because I did not see how to progress. Very easy now that I should have kept an open mind. That 1 is still free. That 3 is also not opened just yet, and that would have helped me progress. Quick reminder, if you like this content, please subscribe. I love MineSweeper, and I want to do more. That took me 25 seconds to find, but I mean, hey, I made it. This goddamn 3 is still not open yet, and I hate myself. I hate myself because it's so easy. It's so easy, and would have opened up everything with these 2s. Instead, I fucking touched the corner. Did you also know that this became a 1-2-1 pattern? This corner is also very hard to do. I just called it like a dead corner because you're 50-50ing both sides. Until I clear the surrounding, it will no longer be a 50-50. Now, this corner is very deceptive. I would not put anything at all unless you got any of the surrounding for context. You'll see what I mean by the end of the video, because that is where I will be doing mine counting and overall just testing out certain patterns to get it to work. Now, this is a very, very beautiful arrangement of mines. You see that I solve it after, but it was actually solvable already. And the reason is because the first mine next to this 2 must be there. If it was empty and in this position, it would fill out the 2 and the 1, but what's left is the 3, which you would overload by placing the last remaining 2 here and here. And even just by doing that, you would also be overfilling the 2. Up next is not anything really special, just pretty basic gameplay. And how has everybody's day been? You know, seeing that I'm just having fun playing some Minesweeper every day, trying to improve my game. Just want to see how everybody's doing. Alright, over here is an easy 2, which can easily also complete the 4 and get more progression downward the board. Now, I spent way too much time on that top right corner. I don't know why. I should have actually just moved on and completed somewhere else. And I tried to force this, even though I shouldn't, because that right there is a 50-50. This is not a 50-50, but I don't have enough information to clear it properly. There's an easy 3 incoming. Whoa! Woo! If you watch my previous videos, you know I love easy 4s. I took a pause here because I realized that this was a 50-50, and until I can clear anything else to get more information, it will remain a 50-50. This right here is also an easy 4. I don't know why I didn't see it, The 3 is cleared, meaning the cell to the right of the 4 is clear. That means the bottom 3 under the 4 are all mines. As you can see, it took me a while, but looking at it now, it's so obvious. And I should have spotted it a lot sooner. Now, if you remember what I said before, where I took a pause on this 50-50, it actually became a 50-50 until I actually found that 5. If you're lucky to find me, I will try streaming on Thursdays and Fridays. So try to catch me then. And if you want to chat or you want to learn how to play MineSweeper, I am 100% willing to teach you how to play because this game is so much fun. Now it is time for the 50-50 of a lifetime. Woo! And then finally, I go to this 2 and the 4. Wow. Should have done it a lot sooner, but hey, I had to face a real 50-50, so might as well take it first. And there it is, the 3 that I talked about in the beginning of the game. Wow, took me this long. I could have actually went down this 2 side, but both sides are fine to work with. I eventually come to a stop on this one. There's an easy 3. I'm gonna give you time to see if you can find it. It's right here. You'll see that I find it right now. And this is something that I need to work on, as I need to not just look at adjacent cells, but cells that are overlapping. You can see that I'm kind of still stuck, and excuse me for being like a beginner player, but I still am quite slow. I'm trying to figure out the logic, but sometimes it's not always true, and that's because I don't have enough experience. And finally, we are back at this corner, which I said before is very hard to do because you're surrounded by 2 50-50s. So until you can get enough information, you can get it. So it's no longer a 50-50. Oh my god, look at all those 3s. Oh my goodness. And that right there is a 50-50, the 2 and the 5. And now it is finally time where I do some mine counting. But before that, there's actually another section that I did not complete fully, so we don't mine count just yet. The remaining mines will be colored purple for you to see. Now, we count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, you'll see that I take a lot of time deliberating how I should go through this, because it is no longer a 50-50. The only 50-50 is the 2 and the 5. Everything else is solvable. We don't need to see me do a 50-50, and the one right next to it is pretty obvious. So I want to put more emphasis on this corner and how I solved it logically, very slowly, obviously, and give you a basic rundown. First things first is this 4. The reason why this 4 must be here is because this 2 only has 1 mine between these 2 cells due to this 1. And I know what you might be thinking, what if it's over here? Well, it does satisfy the 3, but what about this 4? Here would be wrong, and here would overload the 3 and the 4. So going back to what we had before, if 2 already has 1 mine here, then the last one must be here. The rest is just me trying to figure it out. So I will speed it up for you, and I hope you did enjoy watching that, or I guess enjoyed listening to me explain that. And yeah, here's the end, where you know the answer now, but I'm still trying to figure it out, and bam. Alright, good night guys.